This is Mountain State Bowling. This week, we're at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro, West Virginia. Here is Bill Laird and Charlie Tony.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mountain State Open Bowling, sponsored by Adam Tony Tire Pros. I'm Bill Laird along with Charlie Tony, and we're coming to you all today from Town and Country Lanes in Nitro. And Charlie Tony, a great facility here. We're joined in our opening by Mr. Tim Allen, who is the owner of Town and Country. Glad to have him with us today.
Glad to have you, Tim. Thanks for having us.
We're honored to have Mountain State Bowling here.
Okay, and again, a great lineup, good format. Charlie, tell us a little bit about our format for today's show.
Well, this is our first show at Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. We're very excited to be here. We had a great turnout, 65 entries in our men's scratch division. We've got 5 finalists tonight, and we had some really high scores in qualifying. It took a 247 average just to make this show tonight. That's scratch bowling, Bill, so that's pretty impressive bowling here in the qualifying in order to make this show tonight. So I'm looking for some really high scoring, and who knows, we might see that perfect game pop up here at Town and Country.
You know, if it's going to happen, it might happen right here at Town and Country Lanes. So, again, our bowlers have been warming up. I think they're on the sidelines ready to go, and let's go ahead and introduce our bowlers, Charlie Tony.
Okay, first up tonight, we have with a 741 series, our 5th place qualifier, Mr. Jay Mostetler. Next up, we have Kenny Black with a 748 series in qualifying. And our 3rd place qualifier tonight is Mr. Billy Fisher with a 755 series in qualifying. Our 2nd place qualifier tonight with a 761 series, Mr. Jimmy Vance. These 4 guys will bowl a 1-game match here, and the winner will take on our leader, Mr. Shawn Persinger. Shawn had a very impressive 794 series. He almost got that Covenant 800 in qualifying, but got some awful strong field here tonight with some really great bowlers from here at Town and Country Lanes. They're all local league bowlers. We're going to point that out, Tim. That's pretty impressive. I know you had some people from out of the area try to qualify, but all of your league bowlers made the show tonight, and that's pretty impressive to see these guys go at it tonight.
Let's get it started.
I think it's going to be a great show. You certainly won't want to miss this matchup here. Again, coming to you from Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be right back to Mountain State Bowling. So stay tuned, stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's only one right choice for quality tires and service. Adam Tony Tire Pros is family owned and operated since 1980. We've been West Virginia's premier tire retailer, offering fast and friendly service. We carry all major brand tires, including Michelin. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. We also offer the industry's strongest warranty package, featuring free roadside assistance, plus simple and fast financing with the Tire Pros preferred credit card. Visit us in Oak Hill or Beckley today. Online at CAdamTonyTires.com.
Hello, my name is Denise Smith, and I'm running for the West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals in Division 2. I'm running because I want to keep the Supreme Court free of political influence and bias. The Supreme Court is no place for politicians with a political agenda. There should be no left, there should be no right. On the Supreme Court, there should be only justice. The Supreme Court is for the people, not politicians. West Virginia deserves a Supreme Court justice that is an experienced attorney who honors the sacred duties of a Supreme Court justice, the law, and the Constitution. The people of West Virginia deserve a Supreme Court free of corruption, where you can enter the courtroom and you will know that you will not be judged on your money, you will not be judged on your politics, you will be judged on the merits of your case. My name is Denise Smith, and I'm running for the West Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals, and I would be honored to have your vote in the upcoming November election.
Jackson's Meat Shop, Webster Road in Summersville. We carry unique items for your shopping convenience. Locally made candles, locally made apple butter, unique jams, canning supplies, oil and antifreeze products for your car. We have homegrown buckwheat flour, old-fashioned bread and butter, items you won't find anywhere else. Jackson's Meat Shop, Webster Road. Check out the old-time candy store inside our showroom. Browse through a large selection of fresh meats, New York strips, ribeye, and tenderloins throughout the store. All fresh and vacuum sealed. Jackson's Meat Shop, Webster Road in Summersville. We carry unique items. Our number is 304-872-0209.
George Boogie Ambler is our best choice for election to the West Virginia State Senate in the 10th Senatorial District. For the voters in Fayette, Greenbrier, Monroe, and Summers counties, it's important to know the facts and who will best represent our interests on the floor of the State Senate. As a current member of the House of Delegates, George Boogie Ambler has worked hard on our behalf. Through his support of right-to-work legislation, legal reforms, and tax increment financing, George Boogie Ambler has helped to jumpstart our regional economy and has worked to move West Virginia in the right direction. As a member of the House Finance Committee, George Boogie Ambler has fought to eliminate wasteful government spending and will always protect our state dollars. As a farmer in Greenbrier County, George Boogie Ambler is a lifelong teacher and coach and has been a true leader in promoting the importance of public education in the West Virginia legislature. On November 6th, be sure to make the right choice in the 10th Senatorial District. Help to elect George Boogie Ambler to represent us as our state senator in Fayette, Greenbrier, Monroe, and Summers counties.
Rick Pennell is the qualified and experienced candidate for election to the Fayette County Magistrate Court. As a former magistrate and lifelong resident of Fayette County, Rick Pennell has the temperament and judgment to get the job done. As a Christian and family man, we can trust Rick Pennell in matters related to the fair and faithful administration of justice. Rick Pennell pledges to always be consistent and fair in his work as a magistrate. For honesty and integrity on the Fayette County Magistrate Court, help to elect Rick Pennell as your next magistrate.
Hello, I'm Rick Pennell. I'm running for Fayette County Magistrate. I'm asking for your vote and your support.
Rick Pennell, a candidate we can trust as your next magistrate in Fayette County.
Paid for by the candidate.
I'm Mark Hunt.
And I'm Tom McGee.
In my life, I've worn many hats, from being a father, a husband, to a 14-year member of the state legislature, nominee for the United States Congress, but through it all, a lawyer helping people.
Well, Mark, I've been in uniform on the other side of the world and on television at CNN and locally. And hey, I was glad for this day. And I'm a lawyer helping people, so call us. We can help.
Matt Winder is our candidate for re-election to the Fayette County Commission. Let's spend a minute with Matt.
Matt, what can we do to solve our growing drug problem in Fayette County?
Drug abuse and addiction is a problem which affects the lives of many people and has a serious negative impact on the quality of life in the communities that we live. Most of the crime in Fayette County is drug-related, and our regional jail costs will exceed $1.5 million this year. As your county commissioner, I have strongly supported the Fayette County Sheriff's Department, our Community Corrections Program, and other local enforcement and control efforts. However, in dealing with the growing problems of abuse and addiction, it is clear that enforcement is not enough. To break the cycle of addiction and the tragic impact that drugs have on our families throughout our county, we must continue to work to develop and support community-based intervention and treatment programs. Addiction is a public health crisis that cannot be solved without increased treatment capabilities. As your county commissioner, I will continue to bring those intervention and drug treatment programs to Fayette County. The strength of our families and the future of our children depend upon our ability to solve this very serious and growing problem.
Matt Winder, experience that we need and leadership we can trust. Help to re-elect Matt Winder to the Fayette County Commission. Paid for by the candidate.
Welcome to Alloy FCU. Hi, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm Deanna Valentine, and kids are our future. At Alloy Federal Credit Union, we offer accounts for even our smallest members so they can help save for the future, like a trip to Disney World or college. Alloy Federal Credit Union believes in our children's future. Love Alloy Federal Credit Union.
Alloy Federal Credit Union, bridging the gap to all of Fayette County.
Richard Ojeda, the grandson of a Logan County coal mining family. Ojeda served 24 years in the United States Army, retiring as a major, 2 combat tours in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan, earning 2 Bronze Stars. He's a husband and father, currently serving in the West Virginia State Senate.
I'm running for Congress because I think we deserve better. We need to diversify our economy, but I think we also still have a future in coal. I want to protect Social Security, and I'm going to put you, the people, before politics. I'm Richard Ojeda, and I approve of this message.
Hi, this is Delegate Tom Fast, and as your delegate for the past 4 years, I've worked hard in the legislature to bring more jobs to West Virginia. In southern West Virginia, coal jobs have increased by over 1,300 in the last year alone. Statewide, construction jobs have increased by 4,100, the highest percentage increase in the nation. Manufacturing is forecasted to rise over the next several years. I've helped pass powerful legislation for our volunteer firefighters, our farmers, our nurses, our correctional officers, our teachers, and most importantly, the unborn. That is why I appreciate the endorsements of West Virginians for Life, Farm Bureau, Nurses Association, Manufacturers Association, the NRA, and others.
These are proven results, not promises. I'm Tom Fast, respectfully asking for your consideration for House of Delegates November 6th.
Paid for by the candidate. This is Mountain State Bowling. This week, we're at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro, West Virginia. Here's Bill Laird and Charlie Tony.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. I'm Bill Laird along with Charlie Tony. And Charlie, we're joined in this segment by Mr. Shawn Persinger, who's our top qualifier here this evening. And again, he's going to be providing us with a little guest commentary, I suppose.
Yeah, we're going to have Shawn set in a few shots with us and take in the action until he's got to go back down on the lanes to practice here. Shawn, glad to have you with us tonight. That was some great bowling and qualifying. Fine performance that you had there.
Thank you. Okay, again, our bowlers in our first game are warmed up on this platform, ready to go, so let's start bowling here. And again,
our first competitor here tonight is Jay Mosteller. Jay's girlfriend Tracy's here watching him, and his mom and dad Sue and Ray are also here rooting him on tonight. So he's got a fine crowd here watching him tonight. And a really nice shot there by Jay, leaving the light shaker, leaving that 7-pin. Shawn, what did you see out there in practice tonight?
They're hooking a little bit on the back, but it'll tone down once all the oil pushes in.
That gives you a little bit of advantage there. Probably there at letting them settle down before you get in there.
Yes, sir.
Kenny Black with a really nice pocket shot there, leaving a 10-pin. So our first two competitors up. Nice pocket shots, but both of them are shooting at spares right now. Nice shot there by Jay. Jay carries a 227 average. He bowls in a couple leagues here at Town and Country and subs in another. And he's got 4 kids I'd like to say hi to. He lives over at Poca. His kids April, Heather, Chris, and Brian. He's also got 3 grandchildren. He don't look like he's old enough to have grandchildren, but Alyssa, Kaylee, and Brent out there hopefully watching tonight. Nice spare conversion there for Kenny Black. It's Billy Fisher up on lane number 23. Billy's a local personality in the valley there. Bill, a nice shot there by Billy. Billy works as the program director at 96.1 KWS in the valley. He goes by the radio personality of Billy Brown on the radio. So Nice shot. There's our old veteran, Jimmy Vance. Jimmy starts off with a strike. Jimmy's been on the show about 3 times this summer. He's been a champion twice. So he's one of the veterans. All the rest of these guys are kind of new to the TV show.
And I tell you from experience, Jimmy Vance is a competitor, that's for sure.
Shawn, you bowl against all these guys down here in the league. All of them pretty strong bowlers.
Yes, sir, they are.
The average, take a 741 series just to make the show. You got to be a pretty strong competitor. And Kenny Blackstone too, really nice shots there, and has left the 10 pin both times to make it some little small adjustment here. Looks like Jay may have got a little fast with that one, left the bucket.
These lanes look a little tighter than the practice parallels.
Well, the more lanes set, the tighter they become sometimes. And Kenny misses that single pin, just in 28 through the second frame. Jay, I see, works over at Toyota. He's been there 13 years. He's had 3 300 games and a high series of 793. And you can tell, Shawn, that those lanes are a little tighter by that shot. The ball just did not come up at all shooting that bucket.
It slid a little farther than what he wanted.
So what's your game plan tonight, Shawn?
I'm just going to watch, see where they play and see what the lanes are going before I start.
And Jimmy you got to tell that 24 might be a little bit tighter than 23 by that shot. That ball kind of hooked up a little early. Got a nice break there, tripping the 4-7 out.
Yeah, you never know about those end pairs.
Billy Fisher, he's had 11 300 games. He's had 3 800 series. But Bill, here's the thing. Billy has made the 7-10 split 6 times in his career.
Oh my
now
goodness.
that's amazing. I'm going to tell you that. Jay Mosteller back up on lane number 23, working off an open. He needs to get things started here. And a really nice comeback there, a really good quality shot there by Jay. You got 24 in the second frame, but you got 2 guys working off of doubles right now. So what type of ball are you planning on using? Are you going to wait till you see?
I'll probably start with my Intense Fire. It's the strongest one I got with
And a really nice pocket shot there by Kenny Black. Kenny's had a high average of 223. He shot a 814 series. It's his high series. He bowls in 4 leagues here at Town and Country. Lives over in St. Albans. He works over at the Canal Valley Senior Citizens. And I'll tell you what, Billy Fisher coming to play tonight. Really, 3 really good quality shots there by Billy.
Off to a strong start, that's for sure.
Jimmy Vance up on lane number 24. Jimmy actually runs the pro shop here at Town and Country Lanes. I know he drills a lot of your equipment there, Shawn, and got a nice break there, getting the 7 and the 10 to go late to keep pace with Billy right now. But Jimmy also works at the Department of Highways, but he's a Storm Rotogrip staffer, and Clay, you see a lot of people throwing Storm Rotogrip in this bowling center, but looks like Kenny's found things out after the first couple shots, figured out how to get that 10 pin out of there. So a nice double there for Kenny. Jay Mosteller back up on lane number 24, working on a strike. And a nice adjustment there, getting the ball into the pocket after leaving that bucket there. Gives him a double, and these guys got to, after a couple opens, they got to throw some strikes because strikes are premium right now.
Yeah, you don't want to fall too far behind this early.
And Jimmy takes the lead there with that 4-bagger. Shawn, I know you got your wife and your kids here rooting you on, so I know it's a special night for you. We hope you bowl good, and we appreciate you setting in here this first half of the game with us. We'll let you get over there and throw some practice shots.
Appreciate it.
All right. Billy Fisher working on a 3-bagger, Bill.
He sure is. And again, got to keep pace with Jimmy Vance here.
And an excellent shot there. And as I said, I look for high scores tonight, and these guys are they're getting off to some hot starts here.
They sure are.
Jay Mosteller back up on lane number 20, working on a double. We got Tim Allen going to set in with us here for this final half of game, Bill. Oh, nice shot there. Light tap on the 10 pin gives him a turkey through 5 frames. And Kenny Black back up on lane 24. And after a little slow start, both Jay and Kenny now figuring it out. And so these guys are going to have to keep striking this to maintain that lead. Tim, we're glad that you joining us. Tell us a little bit about everything that's going on here at Town and Country. I know you're just getting your league started.
We are. We're always excited to have the leagues back. Probably one of the things we're most excited about is our youth program, Charlie. In the last few seasons, we've given out close to $15,000 in scholarships. And that's something we're really proud of. We work hard to do it. The organization, several people have to go into that to help, obviously. $15,000 is a lot of money.
A lot of money in scholarships. And Bill, you do a lot of high school sports activities. That's pretty good for bowling alleys to raise that kind of scholarship money for local youth.
It certainly is, and that's something that's really impressed me, Charlie, the emphasis on the youth aspects of bowling. And I guess the future of bowling is with young people, and it's good to see kids out participating in bowling.
I know you also have, I don't know what you call it, cosmic bowling or something on Friday and Saturday nights. I always see big crowds in here when I'm in here on Friday evenings.
Yeah, we do. It's been really popular for us forever, it seems like, but we turn out all the lights in here and turn these laser lights on and flashing strobe lights, and it's pretty exciting, and the young people really like that as well.
And Jay, a nice shot there by Jay, just leaving that light 10 pin, and right now Jimmy and Billy are off the strong starts, both of them 5-baggers. Kenny that time got the ball to overhook. He got it to the drive just a hair too soon, and it kind of overhooked. That gives him 111 through the 6th frame. Jay working with 83 through the 4th. Spare up will give him 103 in the 5th. And a nice spare conversion there for Jay. But right now, Jimmy and Billy are setting the pace right now, and so it's going to come down to maybe who doesn't throw a strike right now.
Yeah, they're really bowling well, really bowling well.
Oh, almost a stone 8 pin, and the pin came off of the sideboard, catching the 8. Gives Jimmy the first 6, and they're really putting the pressure on both Jay and Kenny right now. They're basically both going to have to strike out in order to have any type of a chance right now. So I know your leagues are underway, but you have any openings still available in leagues?
We always accept new league bowlers, Charlie. From the youth to the seniors to the average adult, men, women. We have leagues Monday through Friday, every night. We're always excited to get new bowlers, and we're always open to new league bowlers.
Well, you know you do a lot of birthday parties in here too. I've seen some really big birthday parties in here before, and tell us a little bit about your birthday packages.
Our birthday packages, we just charge per bowler. So, as I always tell people, if grandma and grandpa show up and don't bowl, we don't charge for them. So we just have a per price bowler. It works out really well for everybody. It's a great time. They have a good time. We do 2-hour events for each birthday party. It seems to be an ample amount of time for it. And the great thing is the parents don't have to clean up afterwards. We take care of all the cleanup.
Well, that's excellent. It's a great way to have a special day for your youngster and have all your family and everything involved. So I know that I've seen a lot of birthday parties in here on the weekends, and I know you do a good job with those. So right now, Jay Mosteller struggling a little bit with 127 through the 7th frame. Jimmy Vance on the first 6, and Jimmy has the first 7 now. So this match is right now basically a two-man race right now between Billy and Jimmy.
The terms high noon or showdown at the OK Corral kind of comes to my mind.
Yeah, it sure does.
Very impressive.
Oh, nice break there. And that's an important to get that 6 spin out, because right now, if you'd have an open with the strikes that Jimmy's got, it would kind of put you at a disadvantage. But with that, if he converts this spare, he'll have a possibility of shooting 278. And a really nice shot there by Jay. He's just got a couple of balls that he's got a little fast on, and got the ball down the lane a little too far. Other than that, he's had the ball in the pocket the entire game. Nice spare conversion there for Billy, gives him 168. So right now, technically, he trails Jimmy Vance by 12 pins at this point, but Jimmy working on that string of strikes can increase it to 22. And a great quality shot there by Kenny Black. Gives him a 111 in the 6 with a double work, and he can finish out for 231, which is not too shabby, but these guys are on pace to shoot some pretty big numbers right now. Billy said he grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia, but he left there in '85, came back to Cross Lanes in 2017. He was telling me he bowled in a lot of tournaments with a lot of great PBA players, past PBA players. But, that was a bad break right there, leaving that 7-pin, but he did get the 10-pin to fall. Right now, Jimmy Vance working on the front 7. And that was a really great shot there by Jimmy. Jimmy's wife, Tracy, has 2 daughters, Ashley and Brittany. But like I say, Jimmy does a great job here drilling balls for you. And see a lot of Storm Rotogrip balls in this bowling alley, as he's a local staffer here.
You do see a lot of Storm and Rotogrip. He'll sell you anything you want, and he'll drill it. He'll drill it right. He does a great job, and that's been something we added just here in the last few years, was the pro shop, and he's done a tremendous job with it, and we service people from all over, from 3 states, Ohio, Kentucky, and West Virginia, come to get Jimmy to drill their stuff. It's been a great thing for us.
That's great. That's great to have someone like that. That's a great service for your bowlers. And I'll tell you what, Kenny's made some really quality shots down the stretch. Jay made a really nice shot there. These guys are going to bowl pretty good tonight, but it's just not going to be good enough. with the way that Billy and Jimmy, Billy's still in this match, even though Jimmy has the front 8. Really needs to strike to set up things for in these championship frames right here. And what a great shot to come back, set things up. Still gives him the possibility of 267. Right now, Jimmy Vance is 4 shots away from that perfect game that we've all wanted to see on Mountain State Bowling. Oh man, he got that in just a hair, got it up and left a stone 9 pin. So right now that gives Jimmy a 22 pin lead heading into the 10th frame over Billy Fisher. And Kenny got that ball inside just a hair and gives Kenny a 170 in the 8th with a spare conversion and strike. He would have a 210 game, a little under his average, but still not bad for your first time on TV. A spare conversion for Jimmy gives him 229 in the 8th. Like I say, a 22 pin lead, but the key is Billy is working on a strike, so it would be important if Billy strikes out that Jimmy count good in the 10th frame. Jay Mostedler working on a double going into the 10th frame. And a great shot there, getting that 10 pin out and gives him a turkey. He can finish with 217. Be about 10 pins under his average. And what a way to finish there for Kenny Black with a nice 210 game in our opening match. Just he missed a spare and then got 1 shot out into the dry a little too quick. Other than that, he was right around the pocket. And that'll solidify 4th place finish for Jay. I know not the game he wanted, but other than 2 shots, he had every ball in the pocket other than 2 shots. And so
these guys have all bowled well. I'm sure the nervousness of TV hasn't helped. I know I'm nervous just sitting here talking. I'm not even bowling. So
with that strike now, all Jimmy Vance has got to do is get a 9 pin count, and he will advance on to bowl Shawn Persinger in our championship. Even though Billy has bowled a great game, but I had a feeling that it was going to take 260 or better to win here tonight, and that's what we're seeing. And a great finish there by Jay Mossell. 217 finishes with the last 5 in a row, and that's enough to be a winner as Jimmy's going to advance. That'll give him with a spare 269. The best Billy can do is 267, and it's a shame. I don't think anybody loses when if you shoot a game like that. Just a couple shots there that makes a difference there. And a great 269 for Jimmy Vance. I don't know if I got to mention Kenny Black's kids, Trey, Caleb, and Shirley. Billy probably the air taken away there when he didn't have a chance there. got that ball a little bit quick into the dry, but what a great performance here tonight by Billy Fisher. Spare there. There's a strike to finish with 247. 247 win most matches.
247 is not a bad score.
247 and a third place finish there for Billy Fisher. Great bowling by our competitors tonight. We really appreciate you sitting in with us. And,
really appreciate you guys being here.
We're really glad to be here at Town and Country this year for Mountain State Bowling, and we should be back here in about 3 or 4 weeks.
I look forward to the next event. Thank you all.
Our next event is going to be a handicap singles,
correct? That is correct. That is correct.
So all you people out there that want to come out and qualify, you don't have to be a league bowler here at Town and Country. You can try to qualify out of the league also. So anyone wants to come, the flyer will be out this week. The qualifying will start this week. $10 in league, $20 out of league.
Thank you guys again.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay. I tell you, Charlie Tony, what a great matchup. Man, what a competitive match right to the end. But again, it's going to be Jimmy Vance with that 269 moving on to take on our top qualifier here, Shawn Persinger, who's been warming up here since he left our broadcast booth. So again, a great matchup coming up for the championship round here at Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. So again, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for our sponsors and be right back to Town and Country Lanes for our championship matchup here on Mountain State Bowling. So stay with us, everybody.
Austin Haynes to the West Virginia House of Delegates. New ideas, new vision. Paid for by Haynes for House Committee. Joyce Brenneman, Treasurer.
If you love my West Virginia, you will give more than you take. If you love my West Virginia, you would grieve to see her kneel to the ones who only use her for the riches they can steal. If you love my West Virginia, you will hold her in your soul. If you love my West Virginia, you will fight to see her stand, with her summits bathed in glory, like our Prince Emmanuel's land.
This is Mountain State Bowling. This week, we're at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro, West Virginia. Here is Bill Laird and Charlie Tony.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by Adam Tony Tire Pros. I'm Bill Laird along with Charlie Tony. And Charlie, we're joined by one of our contestants here in the first round, Mr. Kenny Black, joining us here, providing a little guest analyzation, I suppose.
Yeah, we're going to get a little bit of experience. Somebody's been on the lanes talking about this first match here, and we got two teammates that bowled together on Friday night in this final match. Jimmy Vance with a nice 269 game in the first game, going to meet Shawn Persinger, and I expect some numbers to be put up here in this match, don't you, Kenny?
Oh yeah, Shawn he puts up good numbers, and so does Jimmy. They're always consistent, and they always put up good numbers too, especially in here.
Shawn's going to lead things off here in the first match, and Shawn's wife Laura's here watching him as well as his two children, Nicholas and Ellie. Shawn has a 234 league average and starts things off with a bang, a nice solid strike there. Kenny, tell us about your game there on TV. It looked like you had the ball around the puck, except that one looked like you caught the draw a little too quick in I don't know, 7th or 8th frame there.
I think it was the 7th, I think. Yeah, when I threw it, as soon as I threw it, I knew I threw it in too far. I knew it wasn't going to hold, and it jumped on me. So, yeah, I was kind of upset about that. Maybe if I could have got a strike, I'd have maybe scored just a little bit higher that first game.
I think it's like you got a couple bad breaks there to start things off, and then once it settled down, it looked like you had a pretty decent shot, but you were talking about that you thought that you may have needed to make a ball change there, and just didn't do it.
Yeah, when we were down here and practicing, it seemed like the matchup seemed to be a little bit of a better ball, and then I also threw the winner too. And then when I came down here and practiced, the matchup looked great. And then it just seemed like it just stopped curving, or maybe it was because I was nervous. First time on TV, you kind of get those jitters. So I went ahead and switched balls, and it seemed to do really good, except me. I just made two bad shots, that one in the 6th and then that first one in the 10th.
Well, it's still a pretty good night there. 210 for the first time on TV, not too bad, not too bad a game. Could have been, like I say, if you'd have carried, it could have been a lot bigger game.
Especially with the competition you got, especially with Jimmy and Billy and us. I knew you had to throw a really good first game in order to get by them, because they're really consistent. So, like I said, my son told me, he said, "Yeah, but you still lost." I told him, I said, "Yeah, but at least I didn't go bowl a 110." First time on TV, it's good to go up and at least throw a 210. That's at least close to my average.
That's still, 748 qualifying. That's pretty daggone strong bowling to make the show, I got to tell you. Really proud of you. 223 average in here. You're bowling 4 leagues. It's great to have you on the show tonight.
I loved it. Like I said, there's a couple times I think, actually it was on 23 and 24 when we bowled ourselves on Friday Night League. I bowled a 762, and Jimmy was like, "Did you get in? I said, "Nope." So I felt good. I think it was Tuesday night this past week, and came in and bowled a 748, so I was happy. My kids loved it. They were excited about it. So they all told me they were proud of me. So I'm just glad I didn't come out here and bowl a 110. I bowled at least a 210, made it at least look good.
Oh, yeah. You threw the ball really well, and we look forward to, hopefully, we're going to see you back on the show this year some more,
Oh, yeah, I love it. I think this is really good, especially for the bowling alley and what you guys are doing. I used to watch it when you guys did it up at Galaxy, so, yeah, I love it. I think it was a great thing to bring it here. I couldn't wait to get on here, so I was really excited about coming in here and doing it, so.
Tell you, Jimmy's made a ball change from the first game, and he hadn't lost anything at all making that ball change. So
yeah, it looks like he's got the intense fire.
Well, Kenny, we appreciate you being on the show, and we'll have a little bit of money here right after the show.
I appreciate it. Like I said, it's great meeting all y'all. I had a very great time, and I hope to do it again with you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, take care.
And Kenny Black joining us here, and Charlie, I tell you, we're off to a red hot start again.
Yeah, Jimmy made a ball change. He went from the idle to the intense fire, but he really hasn't missed anything at all. And actually, I don't know, he may have a little bit better reaction with that intense fire than he had with that in the first game. So we're joined by Jay Mosteller. Jay, it looked like you found it there toward the end. tell us a little bit about what you've seen out there on the lanes tonight.
Far inside and couldn't get my body react the way I wanted, so the last couple frames I moved my body right and started coming up in there.
Oh, a terrible break there for Shawn. I mean, that's just not the kind of break you want to have in this match right here. Went up a little high, left the 4-pin, and they made a little over adjustment there, and the ball just kind of hung, leaving that 7-10 split. And it's not the kind of break you want to get when you got a guy throwing it like as good as Jimmy's throwing it right now. You had every ball right around the pocket. You just kind of looked like on that bucket you hadn't made the correct adjustment when and then maybe on the washout, the two shots that you didn't hit the pocket, the washout looked like you got a little fast there. But
yeah, I had a little problems coming out of the ball the first couple of frames, plus probably nerves. Where the three of us have never bowled on TV before. I'm not sure about Shawn, but he's a good bowler, and I'm sure he'll come back here.
Well, I got to mention, your dad's bowled here at Nitro for 40 plus years. Now that's something really, really special. He was telling me during the break that he finished second in the first year of Big Three bowling back in the day, and that's a heck of accomplishment to bowl in a center for over 40 years.
Yeah, my whole family bowls. Both my sons bowl. They've been bowling since they were 5. I've been bowling for 38 years, and my mom and my brother all bowl. So this has been a family thing for many, many years.
Well, that's the importance of bowling. It's something the whole family can do. It's great to get the whole family involved, and it's just so great to see people and their families involved and be able to do a sport together and have fun at it. That's the main thing. But, you had a great qualifying score, 741. What ball did you choose to use tonight?
I come up here to Jimmy. Jimmy does a real good job. He pretty much does what we want, and he knows how to drill the balls. As you can see with the first 6, I'm throwing the intense fire what he's rolling with right now.
Yeah, that's a heck of a ball. Jimmy's a storm staffer. I'm a storm staffer myself, and he does a great job with his pro shop here at Town and Country, and so glad to see you guys support the brand that kind of helps us out in our bowling careers. Nice comeback there for Shawn, and what Shawn's got to do is just continue to strike now.
Yeah, all you can hope for is maybe Jimmy to make a small mistake.
Well, Jay, it's so good to have you on the show here tonight, and hopefully that we'll see you back on future shows. You throw that ball really good, and I know that wasn't the outcome that you wanted tonight, but you did finish really strong, and hopefully we'll see you in future shows, as we're going to have quite a few more here at Town and Country throughout the year.
All right, looking forward to it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Jay Mosteller, one of the participants in the last match. Charlie, Jimmy Vance has it going again.
Yeah, basically now, Shawn Persinger, with that bad break there in the 4th frame, Shawn is going to have to basically strike out to have any chance. But and that one went a little long, but first 7 for Jimmy as he started with the first 8, and we got the guy that tried to keep up with him in the first game. Billy, you threw that ball really, really well, and just let really one shot kind of get away from you, but the other one you got tapped a little bit. But
yeah, that 7th frame, I tried to keep my heart rate down, and I think I kept it down a little too far, because sometimes you get excited when you throw 6 in a row and you're on TV for the first time, but then again, Kenny Black says to me, he's like, "You're doing well because you're bald and aerodynamic." That kind of made me chuckle a little bit. But Jimmy's dialed in. He's looking really good, and so is Shawn, actually.
He made a ball change there, and he got a better reaction than he had the first one. I thought he had a pretty good reaction the first one there, but front 8 for Jimmy again. We'll see if he can get there this time.
Well, I'm not down there putting the jinx on him like I was down there. Lanes are in good condition.
You're you're a local radio personality, so we might have to have you, well, hopefully you'll be on all the shows, but if you don't make a show, we might have to have you sit in and commentate.
Well, that would be nice. Shout out to country folk in southern West Virginia, 96.1 KWS.
So you've been in the radio broadcasting business your entire career?
Started when I was in 10th grade in 1980 in Wheeling, where I grew up. And I've been all over the country from Baltimore, D.C., Atlanta, out to Boise, Idaho, Miami, and met a lot of nice people and experienced a lot of this great country we have.
That's super. How long have you been bowling? You been bowling your whole career too?
I just started about a year ago.
Oh, really?
No.
I was going to say, man, you fooled me if you just started a year ago.
I started when I was 7.
Oh, okay.
And I've bowled all over this country. And finally, a couple of years ago, I went to Reno for the Nationals, and that was a great experience.
Well, you throw it really, really well. I know I bowled against you here last year, and when I subbed in the league in the Town and Country All-Stars, but you threw it great tonight. You know, it's a shame that you come up on the short end of the stick. You just ran into a buzzsaw there in that first match. But
well, you get to be my age, you got to concentrate more. It's not as easy.
I know exactly what you're saying.
But I think I'm rolling the ball better now than I have my whole life. So it's a game that you can always improve on.
Oh, a nice light shaker, and we've got it set up here for the front 9. Just 3 more, and let's see. We've seen a no-tap 300 over at Pinheads one night, but we've never seen an actual 300. So we've.
Well, this might be a good time for a TV break. No, I'm just kidding.
Drama builds.
They both roll very good balls. I watch them bowl high scores every time.
Yeah, we actually bowled them Friday night, and Jimmy started out with the front 8 against us the first game that game. Oh,
got that out just a little board, about an extra board to the right, and it caught a little bit of that dry on its way back in.
What a great run there. That's an awesome TV performance. 269, spare strike 279. That's an awesome performance here tonight by Jimmy Vance. Just like you said, that's the one place you don't want to get the shot in here. You don't want to get it right, because if you don't have the great speed when you get it right, it's going to hook up a little too quick on you.
But I tell you, Town and Country Lanes is a great facility, and they got great people working here. And, you know, people may not think about this, but the food is excellent.
Yeah, they got a nice restaurant. They got a nice bar in there to relax in after bowling. So you got the complete facility here.
Nice shot there.
279, great bowling there. Jimmy Vance tonight.
Kid out of West Virginia.
Shawn Persinger, not the performance he wanted tonight, but he's a heck of a bowler. You know, I got to tell a little story about Shawn's wife, Laura. I got out of college, moved down to Rainelle, and was running a bowling center. Now, Laura wasn't born yet, but her grandmother, Betty Neal, was my biggest supporter while I run that bowling center down there. So kind of comes back. They're actually, both of them grew up in Greenbrier County, but Betty was one of the best women bowlers in that center for years down there in Rainelle. And so shout out to Shawn and his wife Laura and our grandmother Betty Neal tonight.
Well, Charlie, thank you for having me, and this is a great tournament. We enjoy bowling here, and we hope to be back again to see you soon.
Well, I hope that you're back on the show, because you sure bowled a great game, and hopefully the breaks will go your way the next time.
Thank you, Charlie.
And so our final tonight, Jimmy Vance 279, Shawn Persinger 200. Jimmy put on quite a show here tonight, Bill.
You know, he sure did. And again, 269, 279. just incredible consistency, and what a wonderful bowler Jimmy Vance really put on a performance here tonight at Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. So
yeah,
again,
I thought that we were going to see that first 300. It was close.
Just it kind of, the tension began to build, a lot of drama to it. That we're going to see that here before long, and I think this is maybe the facility we'll see it in. Because, some great league bowlers here at Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. But again, our champion tonight, Jimmy Vance, great performance. Congratulations also to Shawn Persinger, very competitive and certainly a good bowler. So we're going to go ahead and take a break for our sponsors and be right back to our presentation of prizes and close out our show here tonight at Town and Country Lanes in Nitro. We'll be rejoined by Tim Allen, the owner here of Town and Country. So again, stay with us, everybody. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
There's only one right choice for quality tires and service. See Adam Tony Tire Pros is family owned and operated since 1980. We've been West Virginia's premier tire retailer, offering fast and friendly service. We carry all major brand tires, including Michelin. Michelin offers safe, fuel-efficient, long-lasting tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. We also offer the industry's strongest warranty package, featuring free roadside assistance, plus simple and fast financing with the Tire Pros preferred credit card. Visit us in Oak Hill or Beckley today. Online at CAdamTonyTires.com.
Welcome back to Mountain State Bowling, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. And again, we're coming to you tonight from Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro. And Charlie, Tony, what a great show. I don't know that we've ever had a better display of bowling talent than we had here tonight.
Well, Bill, these guys really put on a good show tonight. They're really talented bowlers and threw a lot of strikes. And Jimmy Vance just put on a phenomenal show. It was going to be basically impossible to beat him for anyone to come in here and beat him tonight. You know, Tim, you had a great shot out there, some really high scores. And we got time to pay a little bit of prize money off. You got $650 total prize money. We had 65 entries, so we paid 13 places. So there was 8 other individuals here that made money besides these 5 finalists too. And
that's correct. We paid out 100% of the entries we had. We didn't keep any of it for the house. And really proud of all these guys, and really proud that they're all bowlers here. You know, I think it just they did a great job today.
I'm really proud that they were all throwing the Storm and Rota grip, you know. I guess that has something to do with the guy that's running the pro shop here.
It might have something to do with it.
Okay, well, again, with no further delay, let's go ahead and bring our contestants out here.
All right, our 5th place finalist tonight, Kenny Black. He had a game of 210.
Congratulations, sir.
Thanks, you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
4th place, Jay Mosteller, with a game of 217.
Congratulations, sir.
Our third place, Billy Fisher, with a 247 game.
Congratulations.
Our 2nd place finisher tonight, Mr. John Daly Pants here, Shawn Persinger.
Congratulations.
And our winner tonight, and champion for a 3rd time on the TV, Mountain State Bowling TV, Jimmy Vance, with some great bowling. Jimmy, that was some awesome bowling tonight. We hadn't got to talk to you yet, so you had a great look out there tonight. And what happened there in the 10th frame of that last game?
I got a little soft.
Got a little soft.
Just a little soft. I didn't want to wrap a 10 and make sure I rolled through it good. And 4-pin bit me, but that's all right.
You made a ball change from first game to second game. Improved your 10 pins. What'd you see there?
Well, the idle was a little lazy down lane, and the intense fire's a little cleaner, and rolls a little harder on the back. So opened my angles up a little bit and give me a little bit more luck. Well,
that was some awesome bowling tonight, and we appreciate you. the show you put on tonight, and we was hoping you were going to get that Covenant 300 game, but maybe the next show we'll see one down here.
I was trying. Had a rough week this week, so thank you very much, Charlie, for sponsoring.
Yes, sir.
We enjoyed it.
Great
Thank
bowling
you.
tonight.
Good job, Jimmy.
And again, congratulations to Jimmy Vance. Quite a performance here tonight. And again, all of our contestants certainly appreciate their participation here tonight. It's again, we bring you Mountain State Bowling each week. And really want to thank Tim Allen, the owner of Town and Country Lanes here in Nitro, for hosting us here this evening. Tim, thanks for your hospitality and great facilities. And you folks come on out to Town and Country and have a good time.
Thank you very much. We look forward to the next one.
And Charlie, Tony, it's always a pleasure, my friend. Again, bringing you bowling each week here, sponsored by C. Adam Tony Tire Pros. Mountain State Open Bowling, great for the sport of bowling.
Great to be here, Bill. Always great to partner with you. You do a great job here in Southern West Virginia with everything that we do here in local TV.
Absolutely. So again, to you, the viewers, we'd like to thank you all for tuning us in each week for Mountain State Open Bowling. Again, on behalf of Charlie, Tony, I'm Bill Laird. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week, and goodbye, everybody.